Hi everybody, it's Linda. I am back with my first two Christmas journals to share with you. They are little cutie style, 6 by almost 5 inches with one signature. They each have 30 pages, 62 sides-ish, so definitely big enough for a December daily journal. And the theme is gingerbread. I love gingerbread. So this is the third year in a row that I have done little cutie gingerbread journals. So they are very, very similar, but I'm going to go through each of them, and we'll start with journal number 1. They are now in my Etsy shop, Joyful Makes and Finds. So if you have questions or you are interested in them, there is a link in the description box to the listing for each journal. Okay, they are constructed again from a paper bag that I have covered with fabric and sewn. This one has a little topper that I made from a piece of corrugated cardboard that I went around with some gold paint and some touches of green and distressed a little bit, and this beautiful gingerbread house image that is a digital that I use throughout the journal, and it will be in the description box. A couple of vintage buttons that I sewed on with some gold thread. This is a vintage rickrack, and this is a newer pom-pom trim. It has gold eyelets and seam binding ties. It has this cute gingerbread fabric on the spine, and this is a homespun fabric. I love the old homespun fabrics. Okay, I think I'm gonna just try to get you down a tiny bit closer. Whoa, sorry. Okay, let's take a look inside. And in this front pocket, I created a little letter that is in this decorated envelope from my heart to yours. And as you can see, this is the fabric that is covering the inside. And then I also added a fabric pocket here. It's a little dangle with a gingerbread man charm, a charm that says handmade with love, and a bit of vintage lace. This is a Christmas card. And on this pocket here, it is a paper bag that I decoupaged with this adorable gingerbread man napkin. And then I created this tag from the digital that I'll credit in the description box. There's a little bulb pin with a candy cane and some vintage, I think this is called Canterbury, this pattern, but it's this pretty vintage ribbon. And then, yeah, okay. Coffee dyed paper, doily, cardstock. And then this is part of the digital. I created a tuck with just this very simple, minimally decorated little, but cute journaling card. This is a digital. This is a page from a vintage cookie cookbook. This is a tuck spot here. I just didn't tuck anything there. And it is an envelope that is closed with a magnet. And inside of this envelope is a notepad. Little decorative notepad, perfect for making lists. You know, the holidays, we're always making lists, whether it's shopping or baking or, you know, gift lists, whatever, you name it. This is a very vintage Christmas caroling book, and I actually backed this page because the paper was so fragile. There's another little tuck and a coffee-stained index card for journaling. This is a page from a vintage Christmas storybook. It's a vintage graph paper ledger. It's a little belly band that I made from this. This is another homespun gingerbread fabric that's one of my favorites. And I actually made the same belly band that I made last year because I just loved it so much. I hand sewed these 3 mother of pearl shell buttons to the center. And then I created this cute little tag, or I'm sorry, journal card with this sweet vintage image. It's one of my favorite little gingerbread images. Center of the signature, and I beaded the ties with this gingerbread cookie cutter and beads and some jingle bells. This is a multi-fold pocket made from one of the Christmas book pages. And in here I tucked a couple of vintage to and from tags, which I just love. And I made a little chenille candy cane. It's a little flower here. It's a little gingerbread boy cut out, die cut, a tag, and this is a 4-way pocket. And then in the very back is a adorable recipe for gingerbread cookies, and you can also use it for journaling on the back if you prefer. Just make it a journal card. Let's see if I can get this back in here without too much fiddling. Okay. Here is a tuck that's made from this adorable little vintage, not vintage, little gingerbread girl, kind of Scandinavian style from the digital. Okay. Fabric flip made with the wonderful homespun gingerbread fabric. And on this back side, there is a tag and paper clipped. This is an envelope, and inside is some gingerbread joy tea, and it's delicious. Love to include that tea bag with all of my journals. And I have this little decorative paper clip here with some matching trim on there. Some mulberry paper. This is the back side of the cookie recipe with the sweet little gingerbread cookie digital there. Lots of blank places for adding photos, journaling, adding your December daily things. This is just clipped on here, so behind this is some blank room, but this is one of my favorite things. This is just an adorable vintage recipe card, and it's blank. You can put whatever recipe you want. And I have this, I am so enamored with gingerbread that I have these sprinkles. This is one of my favorite finds that I found at a World Market store, and they are little tiny edible gingerbread men. And I use them in cookies, I use them in my journals, I use them just wherever. I've glued them onto little wooden spoons. So I wanted to include a little packet of them so you could have some fun with them too. So there's just a little packet of those attached here. On the back side, and which is the last page, is another slotted pocket, and in it there are 2 tags with a gingerbread or baking theme. There is a Project Life card that says Home Sweet Home with gingerbread boys and girls and houses. Sorry. Little fiddling. There we go. And another little gingerbread boy cut out. And then this very last pocket, which is the last pocket in the pocket of the envelope, or the opening of the, the opening of the paper bag, is a little envelope that I decorated, and inside I put all of the December daily numbers. So if you wanted to use this for a December daily, you have the numbers from 1 to 31 that you can add to your pages. Or you can use it in another journal or in some kind of a advent calendar project or something that you want to make yourself. But I thought that would be a great thing to add to my journals this year for December daily potential. And this isn't an actual old vintage postage stamp there. Okay, so this is Gingerbread Journal number 1. It will come with a baggie that has, this isn't completely filled yet, but it has all kinds of offcuts of the fabrics and the little crumbs of the and pieces of the papers. And I found these in my Christmas stuff, and I thought I wanted to include one with each of the journals because they're just so cute. So there you have it. So you'll get a baggie of things as well with your journal. Okay, so let's move on to journal number 2. It's very similar, so I'm not going to tell you every last little bitty thing. Same exact cover. Okay. Everything the same here. A letter from me. This tag has a different image, but yet similar. Aren't they cute? I love this digital. I will put it in the description box. It's a new one. I have a few gingerbread images or gingerbread digitals, but I wanted some new things this year. Since I have done gingerbread journals in the past, I wanted them to be, a little different. Okay. So of course there'll be different cookies that are, this is candy cane cookies, butterscotch chip, and butter cookie recipes on this one. This is a paper clip, and inside is the tea bag. And the fabric flip. Okay. I am having fun with the Christmas, you guys. I'm not going to lie. It is everywhere in my studio here, my workspace. Okay, I believe these are the same little things. The tag has a different image. Gingerbread cookie recipe in the back there. Center of the signatures. The jingle bells and the cookie cutter and the beads. This is a different image. Another one of my favorite little gingerbread images. And the belly band. Lots of room there, lots of journaling space. You can tuck photos in, you can glue photos, make your own additional pockets. This one will also come with the December daily numbers. This is the magnetic pocket, and inside is the notepad that I made. Little different decoration on this page. This is a tuck, but there's nothing tucked currently. This is the cookie recipe card with the adorable little gingerbread man edible decorations. And it's just clipped on there, so you can take both of these things off and put them to use. And then the last page here has 2 of the vintage to and from tags, the gingerbread, another gingerbread boy, the Project Life card, which is different than the one in the last in journal number 1, the gingerbread. It's a gingerbread train, I guess, on the tag. There you go. Back pocket has the envelope that has the December daily, 1 through 31, the round numbers. You will also get a package with this one with all of the same extras, and there's fabrics in there, buttons, charms, all kinds of little extras that you can add to your journal. Oh, and I guess this guy fell out. I think he was in this pocket here. Let's find you. Hello. So the next 2 journals that I'm doing are Santa Claus journals. And I'm a huge fan of the man. So I am already hard at work on those. So I'm going to be sharing some Santa Claus fun with you in a short to show you some of my fun little collection of Santas that I'm working with. And I also have a craft with me project that we're going to do right after the Santa Claus journals. So I've got a lot going on. I'm really excited to share it with you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and subscribe to help me grow my channel. If you're interested in journal number 1 or journal number 2 of these gingerbread journals, they typically go pretty fast. So there is a link in the description box to each of these. You can follow the link and go right directly to them in my shop. And my shop is Joyful Makes and Finds on Etsy. Okay, thank you for taking a few minutes to get a little jump start on the holidays with me, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.